Hi, Scorpio. Welcome into your mid-month tarot reading for December 2022. I do want to thank you so much for your amazing presence, but I also want to remind you this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This applies to any placements within your chart. I'm not sure why I felt the need to mention that, but this is going to be general. We're going to do things differently for this set of mid-months. Leave it open for whatever messages need to come through for you from Spirit. And then I'll leave the link down below for your money and career read, which will be on Patreon. So I do hope to see you over there. This is my second time doing this reading. I did it yesterday and it just came out quite sloppy. It just wasn't right. Even though I feel like the messages were on point for a lot drawn to the reading, but your money and career read that I did yesterday, that came out quite on point. So again, do make sure to check that out. Let's do some shuffling and pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and then we'll move on to some tarot. Really can't remember which deck I used for Leos. For Scorpio. Okay. Love is all around you. Now is lucky time. Beautiful. Magic works through you. I feel like it's going to be a magical ending to your year. Okay. But I do feel like there's a sense of you desiring freedom from a level of restriction, from an unhealthy situation potentially, whether it's where you work, an unhealthy relationship, it could be your home situation, it could be a contract for some. But I just feel like all the meanwhile, you're being reminded with the center energy of luck being on your side. It's a lucky time. Don't be surprised if the remainder of December, the remainder of the year, entails certain random magical moments where you just acquire what you need or desire, or you think about somebody and you manifest all the meanwhile, hearing from them, that message coming in quite instantaneously, or another point throughout that specific day, or even later, but you get the point. It's the remainder of this month that just reminds you that you are very magical in what you're passionate about, right? As I stutter, in the words you convey, the messages you get across to people, in your helpful nature. When you feel passionate as a Scorpio about something, it's literally going to be successful. That's just the vibe, okay? That's a reminder in the remainder of December. And I just feel like there's also a reminder or an informing taking place in one way, shape, or form. I feel like whether it's due to certain downloads coming through from Spirit, your intuitive hits coming through, you just kind of having an aha moment or two, you're going to see things more clearly by the end of this month in one way, shape, or form. And I feel like people are viewing you in a very successful light. Could be dealing with somebody annoying at work is what I'm getting. But don't let the slight annoyances, disturbances, frustrations even, the nosy people, I want to say, to disturb or just ruin the overall magical, lucky feeling of the remainder of December for you, okay? Your voice is quite important is what I'm getting. And I also feel like music is going to come in handy for one reason or another. Don't be surprised if you do discover some quality new songs, right? Create a playlist is what I'm getting. I think we're going to pull from the, which deck do I want to use? The Light Seers. I'm hearing switch it up, keep things fresh, however that applies to you. This is not straight. Okay, coming out, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like in a situation where you desire freedom or just you wanting financial freedom for some, interesting that didn't come out, you're going to feel very peaceful when it comes to it. I sense that you are trying to trust the process or just trying to trust in divine timing, trying to trust in your manifestation process. Could be more than one of what I just mentioned, but it just feels like there's a little bit of impatience within you. You just wanting things to come to be quicker or just, sooner. I feel like you will inspire people with how nonchalant you are at certain points, but then the stress will kick in at a certain point. But don't let that interfere with all the magic, once again, that's coming to be. Okay? I did get the Nine of Swords over here, so I feel like there is certain levels of stress taking place. It could be in regards to when you're sleeping. you know, being woken up at night for one reason or another, spirituality, a noisy living situation. This could be more at work or with a connection. Do not fret, okay? Whatever's stressing you out, there's communication coming through from spirit that you are golden, okay? That things will work out and that whatever isn't meant to last won't, period. You need to trust that and view that as a blessing in disguise in the upcoming weeks, all right? Or just your future in general. But I feel like a lot is coming towards you as far as updates, notifications, messages. A lot is expected from my employed Scorpios at work. You could have a lot coming towards you as far as comments, criticisms online, but social media posts are very popular. I'm getting a vibe that you will space out at a certain point, if not multiple, and that just feels annoying. It's like, okay, let me just get back to it. Where did I just drift off to? But I feel like that's purposeful. It could be spirit working through you. The Two of Cups coming out as I get a bit shaky. To touch base upon love is all around. Okay, and I really do feel as if it's a remainder of December where you're being reminded that you are connected to other souls. Okay, whether it's family, more so friends, even coworkers, I want to say, acquaintances, people online. There are so many people that just care about you, and it may not feel like it entering this part of the month for some, but you will feel that way by the end. Okay, and I feel like at times this lonely feeling has come over you recently or will throughout this part of the month. And so Spirit's saying when that comes to be, you know, when you think about somebody you're longing to connect with or just missing, wondering how they're doing, don't be surprised once again if you hear from them. But there's a focus on your ability to easily bond with people. Okay, your caring nature coming into play. I feel like a baby or a kid is taking place in your reality for one reason or another. Some of you thinking about your specific family future, okay? Thinking about somebody at distance quite fondly. Interesting. Wondering how the new year is going to be. That's absolutely coming to mind. But I just feel like all the meanwhile, you're acquiring levels of justice, okay? Spirit's saying where you desire freedom, get ready for some justice, okay? I just feel like you deserve it. It's a long time coming kind of feeling. Let's pull these down. But I also just feel like you're thinking about a new beginning with a specific somebody. It could be you just longing for love, right? If you're single, or just a new beginning or new level of commitment with a specific somebody you already are connected to. Take a deep breath, okay? Everything's going to come to be as it's meant to. And I feel like my singles just need to, they're saying rock within your independence. Interesting wording. Just allow for oneself to thrive, okay? And recognize that your mind is your best tool in regards to manifesting, in regards to making the best, in regards to attracting in and what you long for, okay? Because there will be moments where you think about what you don't have, period. And that happens to the best of us. But also there's going to be a focus on when somebody leaves a situation or something changes within a situation. There's a huge shift in energy. You could be empathic being drawn to this reading, but either way I feel you are going to be positively affected by that change. And then you'll even be pushed to notice once again when it shifts back into an unhealthy direction or just a less comfortable direction. Does that make sense? Even if you're not empathic, energy still can affect you, okay? But Spirit's saying get ready for 2023 where there is a wish fulfillment lying ahead for you. Again, a very golden vibe about what you put your hands on, right? What you decide to wrap oneself up in, produce, develop, or just manifest, okay? Get ready for a very lucky second half of December, but even more so, a lucky year ahead for you in 2023. I don't know why I keep bringing that up. I haven't even done your 2023 reading yet, but that should be a good one, obviously. I just feel like it's the second half of December that reminds you things are falling into place for you, even if it doesn't feel like it 24/7, okay? Let's actually pull a tea leaf card or two. Let me just feel out the energy. And actually, let's pull these down before I do just that. By the way, this is so much better than the first attempt for the reading for you, for Scorpio. Don't be afraid to redo something because you may just be amazed as to why that had to happen, okay? However that comes to be for you. Oh, the card flew onto the ground. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. I'm not going to take it, but that could absolutely be relevant for you, okay? Remember that whenever a situation comes to an end, or yeah, regardless of whether it's a connection, a commitment in one way, shape, or form, you're going to need to remember that that's making room for a better option for you, okay? Something more aligned with you at this point along your path. And I really do feel as if you're gaining some advice throughout the month, whether you want it or not. You probably know when watching this reading who it is for you or what people would come into play, but these people are being viewed as wise in the eyes of spirit, even if they don't at times deliver the advice in a perfect manner. Try to keep your ears open and digest it, okay? And then you can decide whether or not to put it to use moving forward. But I feel like as well, for one specific person for you, them giving you this advice is helpful for them as well, okay? For their soul growth or healing, something of the sort. We also have new opportunities, possibilities, paths opening up. Absolutely beautiful. Keep that in mind. We'll put this right in the center. Again, I feel like you're attracting in a lot, okay? And being drawn to what's meant for you more so in this lifetime at this point along your path. And then we have shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. And I feel like this is leading you towards, again, a level of freedom for you specifically, but just more success that you're meant for. Again, it's going to be a very magical remainder of the month and year for you, so embrace it. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Don't forget to click the link down below for your mid-month money career read. I do look forward to seeing you over there. Go enjoy the rest of your month, and I'll see you next time.